Hello and welcome to my channel, Elvis-A to Z. I'm Rick and I am so glad to be back to recording again. Again, thank you to everybody for all your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, and your support of my channel. I really do appreciate it and I really do have fun doing this. As a side note, let's just keep in mind all of our friends over in Ukraine, our Elvis fans, the Elvis friends, and everyone else who are going through very tough times right now. So let's keep them in mind. We're continuing with my review of the Elvis That's the Way It Is album from those sessions. Patch It Up, Mary in the Morning. We're going to be reviewing the studio versions. Patch It Up version that was released as a single, and then of course Mary in the Morning. And then we will also take a quick listen to the live version, just a little snippet of the difference of how it was done. Let's just get started off. But one thing we always want to remember is don't forget your headphones. I'm glad to have my headphones back on. So let's make sure you got those on, because you're not going to really get the full depth of what we're trying to do here. So without further ado, let's start off with a 1970 version of Patch It Up.
We got to patch it up, baby, before we fall apart at the seams. We got to patch it up.
Right off the bat, I noticed there's not a whole lot of separation. A lot of fuzz and distortion on that bass guitar.
Baby, we came to town unravel our dreams. Let's go back and touch the past. One more night is...
Ooh, you hear that tuba? Ooh, it sounds good. A little bit over the right ear.
all I ask. Get that feeling, that old feeling, feel it healing.
Whole lot of brass, brass in the grind. And can you hear the male harmony? That's Charlie Hodge singing the male harmony there.
We can patch it up, baby.
Hear him?
We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love.
I really love those drums. Let's go to 2020. Let's take a listen to see how that, what they did, remastered it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
A little more separation there.
Got to patch it up, baby, before we fall apart at the seams. We got to patch it up, baby. We came to town unravel our dreams.
You can really hear James over there on your left on the lead.
Let's go back and touch the past. One more night is all I ask. Get that feeling, that old feeling.
You hear Charlie there singing the harmony? The bass, the fuzzy bass is more to the right. So they got some separation here.
Feel it healing. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up.
Right off the bat, the brass and all that's gone. The tubas, the trumpets, all that's gone. Let's go back to 70 real quick. Let's see where we're at there.
We've got to patch it up, baby, to sweep out all the cobwebs in our hearts. We've got to patch it up, baby, before indifference pulls us apart.
Notice how the bass is more centered in the 70 version?
Don't let a good love
Hear the brass?
die. Let's give it just one more try with that feeling, that old feeling. Feel it healing.
Okay, let's go back to 2020 now. Let's see how much of that brass is gone.
Baby, we can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We've got to patch it up, baby. Let's sweep out all the cobwebs in our hearts. We've got to patch it up, baby, before indifference pulls us apart. Don't let a good love die.
You can really hear Charlie in the harmonies there with the brass out of the picture.
Patch it up, baby. Patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby.
Yeah, bring it down.
We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby.
I like that separation in 2020. I like having that bass, that fuzzy bass over here on the right, and you can really hear James. Charlie's harmonies are coming out really nice in 2020, a lot clearer. Let's go back to 70 for a little bit. Let's listen to that for a little bit. 70-70 again.
We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby.
You can hear Charlie here too. The brass is pretty prevalent in the 70 version.
We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby.
You got the girls singing in the background right there.
We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love.
I think they're gone in the 2020.
We can patch it up, baby.
This is 2020.
Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby.
We can-
Patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of
Let's go to 70 here real quick and see if Elvis is, how prevalent he is on that part. 1970.
We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. We can patch it up, baby. Patch it up with a whole lot of love.
Okay, so the biggest difference I really noticed between 70 and 2020 is the female singer's background seemed to be gone. The brass is gone. There's a little bit more separation where they pulled the bass, that really distorted bass, over to the right ear, and they got James over in the left ear. Everything's more centered, the drums and all that. I like both versions. I kind of like the 2020 just a little bit, leaning towards that a little bit more on this version of Patched Up. Let's finish out 2020 here. You're gonna fade out. So it sounds like they really had a whole lot of fun with in the studio with that song. A lot of fuzzy bass in the studio version. But as I said, I like both versions. I like the fullness of the 1970, but I kind of like the separation. And Elvis seems to be not as drowned out in 2020. So that's my take. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let's just remind ourselves of how great the live version is. Let's just kick it off and listen to it a little bit here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A lot faster.
We got to patch it up, baby, before we fall apart at the seams. We got to patch it up, baby. We can't let time unravel our dreams. Let's go back and touch the repair. One more night is all I ask. Get that feeling, that old feeling. Feel it healing.
All right, so that's just, I did a breakdown of that song on one of my videos. Check it out, where we took Elvis's voice out, and then it was a video breakdown, so we could see all the band. It's a great video to really watch the breakdown of it. The live version is a little bit faster, obviously. The bass isn't distorted, but it's a great bass run by Jerry there. So that's Patch It Up. That's the live version, but the two studio versions, once again, let me know. All right, so now we're going to, let me clip those off right here. We're going to kick off with Mary in the Morning in 1970. Let's take a listen. Such a great intro.
Nothing's quite as pretty.
I love the separation.
As Mary
Acoustic guitar on the right.
When through
Drum.
a sleepy haze, I see her
Hear that in the left ear?
lying there, soft as the rain
Nice strings.
that falls on
That makes this song. The strings, Elvis's voice, it just makes this song, Mary in the Morning.
summer flowers, warm as the sunlight shining on her golden hair.
Ooh.
When I awake and see her there so close beside me, I want to take her in my arms. The ache is there, so deep inside me.
Okay, so 1970, as we know, has got the full version of all the orchestra, and we know what they've been doing, what they did in 2020 with reducing all that background orchestra. So let's take a listen to see how they did in 2020. I haven't listened to this yet, so this is going to be new on me for this one. Right off the bat, a nice acoustic version.
Nothing's quite as pretty as Mary in the morning, when through a sleepy haze I see her lying there, soft as the rain.
You hear the drum in the background, right in the center? Beautiful mixture of the two acoustic guitars.
That falls on summer flowers, warm as the sunlight shining on her golden hair. When I
Piano.
awake and see her there so close beside me,
Nice piano, nice acoustic mixtures. Now this is a really nice acoustic type version. Let's go a little bit more.
I want to take her in my arms. The ache is there, so deep inside me.
Okay, so bad place to stop.
Nothing's quite as pretty
Oh, Charlie McCoy.
as Mary in the morning,
The harmonica. Oh my God.
chasing the rainbow and her dreams so far away.
Oh my God, I just fell in love with this version. That harmonica. Oh, I love that.
And when she turns to touch me, I kiss her face so softly, and then my Mary wakes to love another day.
Okay, let's go. I love this version. I'm sorry. Let's go back to 1970 and remind ourselves of how that was.
Nothing's
There's the
quite
harmonica.
as Mary
1970.
in the morning, chasing the rainbow and her dreams so far away. And when she
strings.
turns to touch me, I kiss her face so softly, and then my Mary wakes to love another day.
Okay, the biggest difference is obviously the strings are gone. And Elvis's voice is a lot more prevalent in the 2020 version. I love the 2020 version. I like 1972, a 1970s version also. But right now, this is the first time I've heard it, and I absolutely love it. Let's finish it out. Oh, that harmonica. This has got everything I love as a musician for my type. The acoustic guitars, the harmonica. Elvis's voice is so crystal clear. It's just a basic song you would hear a 3 or 4 piece band playing in a nightclub somewhere, in a restaurant. It's just one of those type of songs. I love it. All those drums.
Summer days or stormy weather.
You hear that bass drum?
She doesn't care, 'cause right or wrong, the love we share together. Nothing's quite as pretty as Mary in the evening, kissed by the shades of night and starlight in her hair. And as we walk,
that piano.
I hold her close beside me.
You hear the piano?
All our tomorrows for a lifetime we will share.
Oh. Absolutely love that version. Now, In 1970, when this album was released, I was 12 years old. I love the album, but this was not one of my favorite songs. As a 12-year-old, it just didn't appeal to me. At 64 years old now, I'm going to be listening to this song after I'm done reviewing. I'm going to put it back on and I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to get me a nice glass of red wine and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to listen to that song with my eyes closed and the lights down low. That is a beautiful version of that song, in my opinion. Tell me what you think. Everybody's got their own opinions. They're all right. None are wrong. It's all on taste. But right now, I just fell in love with a new song for me. Mary in the Morning, the 2020 version. Oh my God. Thank you for listening. Day by day, I'm going to be doing more videos. So we will be doing a couple more from this Nashville sessions. Then I've got some other projects coming up too. So thank you all for your patience. Thank you for stopping by, and you all have a good day. And remember Ukraine.